quick video. I am doing this video, it's on mindset, and the reason why is because we're coming to the end of the month and well, the end of the year even, and this has come up again and again and again, and this has come up with my clients, this has come up with fellow coaches on coaching calls, and I really just want to sort of remind everybody, because everybody's now at this stage where they're coming towards the end of the year. If they feel that they haven't quite achieved the goals that they wanted or hit the targets that they're looking to hit, the first thing that everybody's now saying is, what happens if I don't? What happens if I don't hit what I want to hit? What happens if I can't then invest this amount of money back into my business? What happens if I can't take the children to Center Parcs this year? For the Americans that watch this, by the way, Center Parcs is sort of a activity place that you can go off to the country and do. But this keeps coming up again and again and again. And I don't really know how to approach it other than by doing a video just to try and help you all, because I've been there, I still go there. Everybody goes there. Everybody has negative thoughts. Everybody goes through this whole cycle. But when you're in a situation where it keeps happening and you feel that you've lost control and you feel helpless and you are reading Think and Grow Rich every day and people are just telling you it's all in your mind, and if you believe you can achieve and you're not achieving, it is one of the most frustrating, annoying things that anybody can do for you. And I know, because as I say, I've been there, but because I still have those days, and I tell myself, well, think it and you can achieve it, and I get so angry with myself. I have sort of an internal monologue, dialogue going on where I'm actually having a go at myself. But the thing is that the moment that you start thinking that you can't do something, you actually can't. It really is that annoying. And think back, I mean, I don't know what kind of situation you can apply it to, but I know that when I was running the marathon a few years ago, I remember, and I've got another one coming up, and I think I must be nuts for going and doing it again, but I remember getting halfway round, or not even halfway, about 17, 18 miles round, and everybody had started by this point to start collapsing and falling down. And as I was running, I was thinking, I don't know if I really want to do this anymore. I don't know if I can do it. I don't, you know, I trained, but I didn't train enough, and everything hurts, and I'm just getting to the, I've had enough, basically. And I remembered that that I hadn't seen a few of my friends yet. And a few of my friends had travelled to Brighton, which is a couple of hours outside London, but had travelled down to see me do this. And I thought, God, if they see me walking, what would they think? You know, they've travelled all the way down to see me. They want to see me run, and there's going to be me strolling along to the end. So I thought, no, actually I can do this. I want to do this, and I want to do it for them as well as for me. So I kept going, and I just kept running and running and running. And I remember just telling myself, and I could see the finish line, and it's annoying in Brighton. I don't know if anybody's done it, but you've got the entire pier that you're running along, so you're running along the beach at the end, and it's stunning. But towards the end, I could see the finish line, but it was, you could see it was really, really far ahead. And I just kept saying, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Not long now, I can do this. And I got to the end. And when I got to the end, I burst into tears. I think most people do. But the whole point is that I went from 17 miles saying, can I really do this? This is actually really hard. And I hadn't really trained enough. I'd only trained for a few months. And I was able to completely turn that and say no, because my friends are there and I don't want to let them down, and I can do this, and I know I can do this. And I did it. And the reason why I'm telling this story is because this just goes to show that even if you're already in this negative mindset, even if you're already thinking, I can't hit my targets for the end of the month or the end of the year. The reason why I keep swapping is because I had targets for the end of the month. But whenever you get that in your head, you can turn that around. You can turn that around and say, no, actually I can do it. And then you can start writing down every single reason why you can do it. And if you just keep doing that and you keep remembering why you're doing this, keep remembering, keep it strong, then you will achieve it. And even when you think, even when it gets to the 11th hour, and trust me, I've been in that situation where it's got to the 11th hour and I keep thinking, is this really going to happen? But if you really want something enough, things will always happen. Things will always work out. And I know I've mentioned Think and Grow Rich, but also read Gabby Bernstein's The Universe Has Your Back. Because every single time I get to that point in my life where I think, have I really truly messed this up? Have I really messed up? Have I really made the wrong decision in something? You just think, actually, no, I haven't. Everything that you do, whether you believe it or not, everything you do will get you closer to what you want eventually. You just need to have faith and you just need to believe in it. So if you haven't read Think and Grow Rich, I definitely suggest that you do. But the principles in that is to have a desire. So many people call it a goal, but have a desire. Have something that you truly want, a burning, burning desire where you're going, I want this more than anything. And once you get that, follow that up with belief and with faith. There's a lot more to it than that in the book, but fill it with that initially. Believe in it and have faith. And even when everything's stacked against you and you think maybe this isn't going to work, still believe, still have faith. Even if your deadline passes, still have faith, because it's going to happen. Maybe it won't happen by the time frame that you want it to happen, but it will happen. But it's only going to happen if you believe that it's going to happen, because if you don't, then what good is it? So if you are sitting there, and I know you are because I know I've spoken to you, I've been on calls with you, I have days like it too. And if I get one message from one person that I associate with negativity, that's it. It completely throws me into a complete snowball of, oh, this is all awful. This is an awful place. And what it is that it's remembering, no, it's not, and actually just taking a step back. Make yourself a cup of tea. Go for a run. Do something, anything, to break the cycle of negativity. And if you know that you're surrounding yourself around people that are negative, then say you're not going to see them for a few days, for a few weeks, for a few months. But just completely surround yourself in positivity. Completely surround yourself with unwavering faith and belief that you can get your ultimate desire. And you will. Whether that's a job, whether that's a client, whether that's a house, I don't know, maybe that's a holiday. Trust me, I'm saying all these things because these are all things that have come up in my head in the past. But whatever your desire is, hold fast to it, because if that is your desire, that's what you truly want, that's what you're working towards. Don't waver, because if you waver, then what messages you're sending out to the world, and trust me, I know everyone says it's woo-woo, it's not. The messages that you're sending out, even on your path, is going to be mixed. So you need to believe 110%. Even if you miss that deadline, maybe it's just maybe it just happened 2 or 3 days later, but you'll get it because you truly, truly want it, and you have the faith and you have the belief that that's what you want. So I hope that's helped, because so many people just keep saying, believe it, and then you get it. Believe it. And I know how infuriating that is. But I want you to know that even if you go 1 day or 2 days past your deadline, keep believing. Because I know, and things have happened in the 11th hour so many times, and I know that it will work out for you too.